Hi there, I'm Leslie Stoval in magical, mystical, musical Marin County, California. With me is one of the main musicians, and that is Tony Saunders. Hi, Tony.
Hello, Leslie. How are you today?
I'm fine. And by way of introduction, you've got a new group called Keystone Revisited.
Yes.
It's an homage to your father.
Correct.
Continuing, it's a desire to continue the collaboration, musical collaboration with Jerry Garcia, and people know of Grateful Dead, and Merle Saunders.
Correct.
And that all happened in the Bay Area, that's cross-pollination.
Cross-pollination. It was one of the first time my dad crossed over from just being a jazz musician to being a person much like Booker T, you know, crossed over to play with the rock guys, and I guess they met in the late 60s.
Where'd they meet?
They met at the Matrix in San Francisco,
which was a
club on Fillmore, with pillows. We were little kids going there.
Pillows?
I was once a little kid. Yeah, and there would be pillows there, so we would go, and my dad would say, like, lie on those pillows while I do this gig. And I didn't realize it at the time. I was watching Jerry Garcia, Bill Vitt, John Kahn, and they had a lot of other people that would sit in with them.
Since you've known Tony since he was a young guy, how is his bass playing improved?
You know, if he would practice more, I'm kidding. Tony is my favorite bass player. Whenever I do a session, Tony's the guy that I get.
Now, why is that?
Because he's a great bass player. And I've known Tony since he was a little kid. Because I played with his father, Merle, in organ trios with the Jerry Garcia band, a lot of different venues.
It's a lot of history.
But Tony was the guy, you know, and...
What, is his feel or
yeah, he's just
timing?
Everything. He's just... I think he's the best bass player on the West Coast. I really do. That's why I always get him to play bass with me.
I'm with self-taught guitarist Michael Hinton, and he's a very interesting fellow. Hi, Michael.
Hi, how are you?
You're a lead guitarist.
Yes.
And you played a lot with the Norton Buffalo group in Sonoma because you're from Sonoma.
Right, right.
And Mickey Hart Band.
Yep, and it's a matter of what can we come up with, where can we take the music that day.
And I'm sure you know much more music now than you did back then.
Oh yeah, you know, it's almost now it's what not to play.
Oh, okay.
It's just as much as,
even
more so than I want to play this. It's like, I want to say this, and that means definitely not that.
Yeah.
You know, it's because once you start exploring, then you want to go blah 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 blah, you know. And
you have to edit.
It's a bit more meaningful to somebody who's listening to have it be like a presentation, you know? Like a beautiful love story or something, you know.
Well, we look forward to.
So that's what we do. Yeah.
We look forward to hearing you and the new reinvention of the group.
Yeah.
And what you're doing on guitar. And we just want to thank you very much for stopping by and speaking with us.
You're very welcome.
Michael Hinton,
You're
lead
very
guitarist, wonderful gentleman.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
So those last 5 years I've been teaching music, and at the end of last year I was trying to decide, you know, did I want to teach next year? What do I want to do? And I decided, well, I would go back into performing music. I'm still young.
Were you missing it?
I'm still young. I still got a lot of good years in me, and so I decided to go back into performing music.
How did playing in the reggae band prepare you for playing with Keystone Revisited? Technically or otherwise?
Question. I think really it just prepared me by keeping me playing and keeping my chops together, keeping me playing, keeping me listening, keeping me excited about music.
Well, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, we're very excited about the project, and we thank you so much, Steve.
Thank you.
For taking time out, speaking with us, and much love to you.
Thank you.
And we look forward to hearing you on the project Keystone Revisited. So how did you get involved with Keystone Revisited and Tony Saunders?
Well, I got the opportunity to meet Tony just recently, and it was through Bill Vitt, who's
We just spoke
with Bill. And Bill and I actually met kind of by accident. He plays music with some friends of his that live right next door to my sister, who lives in Marin County, and I was visiting for the last few years, and I got to know Bill through those jam sessions.
So the stars aligned and...
Seems to have, yeah. Seems to be synchronicities working.
So what are you looking forward to this project, Keystone Revisited?
I'd like to learn a little more about the music. You know, I wasn't really that familiar with Merle and Jerry's thing. You know, I know a little bit about the Grateful Dead, not so much about Merle, and I'm looking to maybe educate myself on that, on their music and what they did, and what Bill did with them, you know, back in the day, and we're going to try to recreate that, and it'll be a nice learning experience for me.
Keystone Revisited, coming soon to a neighborhood by you, and you know, we're all here, and we're up and at 'em.